Namaskar, namaste. Good morning, welcome to yoga. Let's get centered for the practice with some conscious breath work. Take Vishnu Mudra with your right hand for alternate nostril breathing. Closing off right nostril, closing eyes. Exhale through the left first. Deep inhale through the left. Close it off, pause, and then exhale right. Inhaling right. Close off, pausing, and then release left and exhale. Keep Nadi Shodhana. Alternate nostril breathing going for the next minute to bring balance to the energy body, balance to the hemispheres of the brain, to purify Ida and Pingala, the two major energy channels that intersect at the chakras. Exhale, release the hands. Take both hands behind the hips for Morcha Pranayama. Arching up, take a deep breath in. Hold it in for a count of 20, letting head rest back, squeezing shoulder blades together. Anjali. Set an intention to enter into the flow, to purify mind, body, and spirit so that you can stay in remembrance of your true divine nature. Let's unite our hearts and invoke blessings. 3 Ohms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a deep breath in. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The presence of the one divine spirit dwells within. We bow. Arise for this yoga while I get the door for Simona. I'm standing mountain pose in front of the mat, feet hip distance apart. Will you lock that behind you for me? Thank you. Lift and spread your toes first. Squeeze leg muscles in and up towards your hips. Squeeze inner thighs together and then draw belly in. Scoop tailbone, shoulders up, curling back, lifting heart up, slide jawbone back. Activate your Ujjayi breath, breathing deeply from the back of the throat with more focus. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up, celebrating the freedom of the morning. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl, reaching through crown of the head. Exhale, step back into plank, hold plank. You can take hands a little wider. Index finger leads the way. Belly up and in, scooping tailbone under. In super slow motion, lean forward and lower all the way down into the belly. Clasp hands behind your lower back. Squeeze your arms in, upper back in. Arch up and lift. Left feet lift a few inches, squeezing inner thighs together. And then tack your toes down into the mat. Hands beside the chest, underneath your elbows. Lengthen rib cage. Shoulders up towards the ears, and then sweep your heart forward and up, lifting up for a high cobra. When you reach your peak, you can curl shoulders back, pulling hands back, extending heart forward, and then lower down. Push back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. First dog. The red overtone moon. Stretch it out, bend one knee at a time. Lengthen through calf muscles. Deep and victorious breath. Ava, do you mind sliding up just a couple inches? Give me Peter. Okay, got a couple inches of breathing room. Thank you. Perfect. Right leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knee and twist. Stretching out side body. Put more weight into the left hand. Keeping upper back level. Left shoulder lifting. And then switch legs. Put more weight to the right hand, keeping right arm and shoulder lifting. Looking for the foot underneath your right armpit. Good morning. No worries. Back down dog, lean forward into plank. Take a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for a high bhujanga. And then flow back. Right foot up to the front of the mat for Soma Chandra for a deep lunge. Right foot up. Point foot out to the right, 45 degrees. Taking hand to the top of the thigh. And then bend the knee deep. Open heart. Open throat. Take your head back and curl. Keeping your back leg straight. Reach your right arm behind the back. Deepen the twist in the opening. Curling over the forearm. Unwind, step back to plank. Feel free to work ridge top, fingertip, or fist position. Exhaling, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, rise up for high cobra or up dog. Exhale, flow back. Second side, left foot up for the deep lunge. Left foot up, pointed out to the side, hand to the top of the thigh. Keeping your back leg straight and strong. Bend left knee deep, open heart, open throat, head back. And then take left arm behind the back. Deepen the twist in the opening. Going over the forearm. Inhale, unwind. Step back, plank. Take a vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, ascending. Exhale, descend. Flow back. Deep Ujjayi. Full inhales, full exhales, while consciously lengthening the space between the breaths. And then bend knees at the end of the exhale, step or jump in front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow, pushing thigh bones back and apart, and then squeeze legs together, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pause the chakras, turning gaze back within, coming back into remembrance of your true divine nature. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Letting your heart lead the way. Few deep breaths. An empowering breath from the back of the throat. Bring more depth and resonance to in-breath and out. Bend knees at the end of the exhale, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Midline, squeeze into the center, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive forward. Keep it going with your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Take the vinyasa. Surya Namaskar. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Midline, root down. Inhale, rise up. Keep it going. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Vinyasa. Right leg lifts behind you. Lean forward into plank. Don't let shoulders break parallel with the elbows. Halfway down and pause. Push back strong. Down dog. Right foot up for Virabhadra with your back heel up to square off hips. Drop belly in. Scoop tailbone. Take it overhead. Right foot to the front of the mat. If you need more stability, right foot can wiggle to the right. Deep breath in. Lifting up out of the hips. Taking your gaze up to your hands. Exhale. Push from the top of the hip to the back heel. Bend right knee deep. Hips forward and down. A few more strong breaths. Inhales, bring more strength to the back leg, lifting left thigh up. Exhale, bend right knee deeper, hips forward and down. One more strong breath. Exhale, release, plank. Vinyasa. Left leg lifts. Plank pose. Leaning forward, don't break parallel with the elbows, halfway down. Push back strong, step it up, square it off. Back heel up, so you can go deeper safely into the back bend. Deep breath in, lifting up out of the hips, growing tall, taking gaze up. And hips forward and down. Inhale, power up, back leg pushing down to the ball of your right foot, lifting right thigh up. Exhale, bend left knee, keep it leaning to the left. Back heel angling to the right. One more strong breath. Exhale, release, step back, vinyasa. Right leg lifts again, plank. Bend the leg, down dog scorpion. Leaning forward. Lower halfway down, another push up. And then push back strong, right foot up, front of the mat. Virabhadra, same thing, square it off, belly in, strengthen core, take it overhead. Few deep breaths, inhale, expanding, lifting up, curling more in the upper back. Exhale, go deep, hips forward and down, bringing right thigh parallel with the floor. Deep breath in, exhale, twist, left elbow across, hands in prayer. Push down through hands, open heart, and then you can reach left hand for the floor, right arm behind the back, or you can pass the left wrist under and bind underneath the legs if it's available. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Just strengthen the breath. And awesome. Gaze up. And let the back of the head get heavy, like in a back bend. Take your head back. Deep breath. Exhale. Exhale. There you go. Inhale, unwind, step back, flow through. Left leg lifts, bend the leg, down dog scorpion, lean forward into plank, halfway down, push back strong, step it up. Same thing, square it off, strengthen core, Uddiyana, take it overhead. Deep breath in, expanding from within, bring more strength to the back leg, exhale, bend forward leg, keep it leaning to the left thigh parallel. Breath in, exhale, twist, right elbow across, stay with the breath. Inhale, lift up, exhale, deepen twist, and then you can take it further with the upper body if you're going for the bind or reaching for the floor. Strengthen breath. If you can strengthen the breath and twist, you strengthen lungs, diaphragm, intercostals. Well, one more. Inhale, unwind, step back, flow through. Right foot to the front of the mat, left knee down, pausing. Flatten your back foot so that it's pointed like that, and then spread your toes, ideally so the fourth and fifth toe are spreading out wide. Bend the forward knee, hips forward and down, take arms overhead, thumbs hook, fingertips together, bow forward, chin to the chest, and then strengthen core. Not that far forward, just a couple inches forward. And then push down to the top of your back foot, lift the leg up, hold it, take your gaze up, lifting arms up, all the way back as far as you can. 3, 2, 1, release, Vinyasa on toe knuckles, or just flex your feet. Take a happy Vinyasa. Left foot up and pause for intense warrior. Left foot up, right knee down, pausing, connecting the breath. Coming back into remembrance of why you do the practice. Flattening back foot, bend your forward knee, hips forward and down, hook thumbs, fingertips together, chin to the chest, gazing towards the navel, and then strengthening core, squeezing belly in, rib cage in, power up your back leg, pushing down to the top of the right foot, lift it up, lock it out. 3, 2, 1, Vinyasa. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Midline, fire adductors, root down, inhale, rise up. Exhale, pause the chakras, crown, brow, throat, and heart, turning gaze within. Shift your weight to your right foot, find a drishti, gazing spot on the floor for balance. Lifting left thigh up, take it out to the side and bring it into tree pose, the other left. Bring the foot a little higher if you need to. Squeezing heel into inner thigh into heel, grow tall. Root down to the right foot, reaching up to the fingers. And then start to bow over the bent leg. Rolling right shoulder forward. And then slowly back up, float back, Virabhadrasana 2. Check your distance, ankles underneath the wrist, wiggling left foot back. If you need more length, you can go a little longer, Wes. A little left foot back and then each. There you go. Stay there, a few more breaths. You can go longer, bro. Just bring this foot all up to here. Left hand to the back leg, side warrior, right arm overhead. Towards the ceiling. Left hand back, right arm up. Take it to the leg. The lower back of this. Bend the arm, hand behind the head, grabbing base of the skull. Bend. Bend. Now push your head back into the hands, lifting right rib cage up. Stretching side body. Bow forward, side angle pose, Parsvottanasana, right hand to the outside or the inside, doesn't matter for today. Left arm reaches for the front of the room for a few breaths, without binding. No bind, not yet. Left hand to the hip, bow the heart, straighten right leg, triangle pose, Satita Trikonasana. Use the block if you need it. I'll get it for you if you need it. So if you want to use it. Into the block. And then lift the ball of your foot here. Push into the block and get this leg all the way straight like that. There you go. That's it. In my class, don't rest your hand on your leg.
Okay, good.
Take it there.
Always
so
on
you can
flex.
build strength here, and then you're flexible enough after a few breaths to go to the outside. There you go. Inside for a few breaths, and then you can go wide. Hand to the hip, and step it up. Half moon pose, Ardha Chandra. Take the block with you if you need it. Take it up and out to the side, 6 or 8 inches. Hold it here, keeping both legs straight. Or you can work the back bend, Chapasana, if you know where you're going. Bringing knee to the chest, reaching for the top of the foot. There you go. No twist, head straight back like in a back bend. Kicking foot into the hands. Very good, Brenda. Hold on. Press. And then twist, revolved half moon, left hand down. In rotate left leg, rolling hip down and in. Out rotate standing leg, taking right arm up. Flex your foot, toes to the face, pushing out through the heel. Nathan, just switch hands, left hand down, right arm up. Look towards the floor. Bend the top leg, reach for inner edge of the foot for standing 1 foot bow pose. Kicking foot back, push your head up. Set right hand up. And then standing split, both hands down. Lifting left leg high. Don't go anywhere. All the way up, tree pose, Vrikshasana, back to standing. Left foot against the inner thigh. Hands in prayer. Finding your drishti, your gazing point. And then take it into Vakra Vriksha. Shoulders up, curl them back, reaching fingertips for the floor, or clasp hands behind the back and peel your heart open, taking your gaze up to the ceiling. Hold the balance by squeezing foot into inner thigh into the foot, and then start to take a forward fold, lifting your wrists up to the ceiling, taking your head towards your knee. Take it as far as you can. When you lose your balance, take it into standing split, lifting left leg back to the ceiling, taking your hands to the floor. Nice pose, Peter. Looks gram-worthy right there. Both hands down, standing split. Lifting left leg high. Optional kick to a handstand or forearm stand, no wall. Risk your life, go for it. No cartwheeling to the side. And then find your way back to the front of the mat, jumping up, stepping up, returning to Tadasana. Shifting weight to the left foot, right thigh up. Take it out to the side. Vriksha, tree pose. Midline, root down, grow tall. So the bow over the bent leg. Curling top shoulder back. Lifting chin away from the chest. And then slowly back up, float back to Virabhadra 2. Check your distance, ankles underneath wrists, wiggling right foot back, so you got a nice long stance. Palms down, belly in, shrinking core. Forward knee lean to the left. Side warrior. Taking hand to the back leg. Resist the arch in the lower back. Keep your core strong and tight, and then bend the arm, hand behind the head. Okay. wedge to push on. Bow forward, side angle, Parsvakona. You can push off from this foot. Put a wedge here. Hands to the hip, bow forward, triangle pose. Widen hips back as you straighten left leg to align thigh bone on hamstrings. And then scoop tailbone and twist. This is your friend. When you go back to Boston, get yourself a block so you can do triangle pose. Pushing it down straight leg all the way. There you go. And then step it up, Ardha Chandra. Half moon, stay with the breath, keep it full and deep. Back leg up parallel, toes to the face. Optional back bend. Let me take this block up forward a few inches, give more bounce. There you go. Knee to the chest, reaching for the foot if you're going further. Doing good. Take your head back towards me. Parvrita Ardha Chandra, revolved half moon, right hand down, straighten right leg, roll it in. Outer rotate standing leg, left arm up. The other left arm, Nathan. There you go. The other way. There you go. Now, no twist. Look towards the floor. Bend the top leg. Reach for the inside edge of the foot, big toe side of the foot. And then kick your foot straight back to the back of the room. Here's your hand. Just go like this. Push your head straight up. Kicking back and up. Both hands down. Standing split. Don't go anywhere. All the way up to standing. Tree pose. Right heel in. Side body's lengthened, shoulders up, hips forward, fingers reach for the floor, go for the clasp. Take your gaze up, pulling collarbones down and back. And then work a forward fold, lifting arms up, forehead towards the knee. Take your time with the breath. Take it as far as you can. When you lose it, take it into standing split. And then one more. Kick up or kick back. I'll give you the spot if you need it. Go for it. I'm your wall. Midline. Head up. You set your arms for forearm stance. You gotta turn your palms up first, like this, and then turn them down and lift your wrists like that. Now go again. Child's pose, momentarily. I need to do a private with you.
Yeah.
Yogaha chitta vritti narodaha. Union is experienced when the thought waves of the mind are silenced. You can rest here in child's pose or take it into puppy pose, Utthana Shishosana. Taking knees wide. If you want to get into the upper back, you can slide forward onto the chin and the chest. Deep breath. If you want it, stay there. Otherwise, escape. And then take a vinyasa. Right foot up to the front of the mat for Baddha Parsva Konasana, bound side angle pose. Right foot up, right arm under, left arm behind the back. Go for the clasp. You can use your towel or your strap if you need to. Right arm's in front, underneath the leg. I got you. Take this arm forward. First thing, take this flat. This down in it. Back towards me. There you go. And then from here, Ekapada Vinyasa 2, both hands down. You can work the arm balance if you know where you're going. Otherwise, you can watch for inspiration. Right arm under, back heel up, right foot slides to the right. You can take it as far as you can, or just step back and take a vinyasa.
So your chin goes after, right?
Second side, left foot up, left arm under, going for the clasp. Right arm under, left arm in front. There you go. Yoga's working. There you go. That's it. You got it. Stand back. No, I got you. Ekapada Vinyasa 2 if it's available. Optional arm balance, or just take a vinyasa. Somebody will do it for you. Awesome. Wide leg stance for Asana. Stepping left foot up, bring ankles underneath the knees, hands to the knees. Bring your heels in, turn your toes out. Push your knees apart. Take it into a slight twist, pushing right knee away. Gaze over left shoulder. And then push left knee away, gazing over right. And then back to center. Take it overhead for Kali Mudra. Yogini's left thumb on top. Yogin's right thumb on top. Squeeze your biceps in. Pinch the back of the head. Top rib cage down and in. Go lower and deeper, using the strength of the core to push your hips down until your legs begin to shake and tremble with excitement. Keep arms overhead. Just pivot your toes forward and go halfway forward for Shankara pose. To conquer the four corners of India. Keep your knees bent, thighs parallel, arms, chest parallel. And then hands down, relax legs, go as wide as you can, deep as you can. Angle your toes in, heels out. Roll your thighs in and push them back. And then walk your hands back. Take your head to the floor. Forearms to the floor or chin down if you're in deep. The outer form's the illusion. It's the inner form that matters most. The alignment with mind, breath, and spirit in the present moment. Staying in remembrance of your true nature. We aren't humans having spiritual experiences. We are spirit beings having human experiences. Heel toe in for crow pose. Baka. Come to squatting. You can hold the squat to release outer hips and lower back. When you're set, if you're going further, set your hands wide and then lean forward. Squeeze your knees in, big toes together, flexing pinky toe to the face for Baka. Hold it 5 or 10 breaths. And then optional tripod headstand if it's available. Optional Shirsha 2 or Vinyasa. When you're ready, you can rest. Got a question? You can do that. When you're ready, Child's Pose round 2. Safe. And then lay on the belly. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Lay flat on the stomach. Shalabhasana 1. Bring your hands beside your chest like you were in chaturanga. Bring your legs together tight to the center. Lift your hands just 2 inches off the floor. Feet 2 inches off the floor. Just barely up. That's it. And then work midline. Fire your inner thighs. Fire your outer shins. That's it. Nathan, lift up higher. Hands up. There you go. Squeezing shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Stack fists, chin on fists. Relax your legs down. Breathing into the lower back. And kidneys lift on inhale. Descend on exhale. You can take your elbows more forward so you're more comfortable there. There you go. Shalabhasana B. This time bring your arms beside you. Lift your arms up, lifting pinky fingers up, lifting head up, shoulder blades together, legs squeeze together, fire inner thighs and outer shins, clamping big toes together, flexing pinky toes to the side. 3, 2, 1. Stack fists, chin on fists, breathing into the lower back. Backtracking, Shalabhasana 1. Bring your hands back. Inhale, lift for 1 position again. A. Hands up, feet up. Inhale, take your legs wide apart, flexing pinky toes. Exhale, squeeze in strong, firing inner thighs. Inhale, go wide. Exhale, squeeze in. 3 more like that. Inhale, widening, flexing pinky toes. Exhale, squeeze in, clamping big toes. And then stack fists, chin on fists.
What are you working there? Glutes?
You're working your glutes, your paraspinal muscles, the quadratus lumbarum. You're working your adductors and your outer shins and your neck muscles by lifting up. Welcome. One arm out to the right, one arm auspicious pose. Palm face up, rock over onto the side body. You can bend your left knee up. Optional both knees up if you're in deep. And then reach back and clasp. If you're going further, bring your left ankle on top of the right knee. Just the other way. The other ankle, Simona. Left foot on top, Simona. There you go. When you're ready, switch. Stay there. Move this over so the pinky toe locks off. Flex. Like that. And then this goes down. Nah, don't lose it. Arm out. You're doing good. Just get you a little deeper, bro. Other foot. Right foot on top. So that when you deepen the twist.
To do it the other foot.
What's that?
It feels like more intuitive to do it.
Yeah.
With the other.
You have to go override your instincts with intelligence. Because when you bring your right foot on top, then you can lower your right hip back to the floor and you can attempt to get both hips down. And then if you're in deep, you can lower your forward knee down and take it into fire log leg for the hip opener. Back onto the belly. For Ardha Beka. Support your chest like in Sphinx pose with your elbows underneath your shoulders. Pivot your left hand in. Reach your right hand back for the inner edge of the foot. When you grab it, kick to the back of the room so your quadriceps fire, and then pull it in, pivoting hand on top of the foot. Bring foot to the outer edge of the hip. You can hold it here, or optional, left hand to the corner of the mat and lift up. I'm just going to reposition your hand for you. Grab it here, keep your thumb there, and then bend the elbow. You're doing good. Bring this elbow underneath your shoulder, like that. And then I'm just going to move your hand for you. Just relax. And pull this in. There you go. You got talent, bro. And then lower down, switch. Pivoting right hand in, left hand reaches back. Kick back, fire thigh, and then pull it in. Pivoting hand on top. Good. Optional lift if you need more sensations. And lower down, stack fists. Last back bend on the floor. You have options on this one. You can work full Bakasana if you're open. You can push both feet down to the floor, grabbing inside edges of the feet, or grab outside edges of the feet and kick back for Dhanurasana bow pose. Choose your own adventure, grabbing outer edges of the feet, kicking to the back of the room, or hands inner edge of the feet, pushing feet to the floor, lifting chest up. Stay there, Adriana. When you're ready, child's pose. Om Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Pigeon pose. Right knee up wide for the outer edge of the mat. Left leg slides in and back. Walk your hands back, square it off first. Lift and curl, squaring hips forward. Bring right hand front and center. You can use a block if you need to for extra support. Or you can place it underneath the back hip if you need to support so you don't stress the knee. Optional, another quad stretch, or you can trap it for mermaid or strap it and take it overhead for full king pigeon. When you're ready, you can rest forward over the leg. Lift your hips up higher. And fold forward. Aaron, can I show you something for your shoulders there? It's really easy.
Yeah.
Stay right there. Just take your hands like this. And I'll lift your shoulders up and squeeze them together right there. That way you fire your rhomboid muscles to build more stability for your shoulders. Optional vinyasa, or just step back and casually switch. Bring your left knee up. Knee up wide, sliding right leg in and back. Square it off, lift and curl. And then if you're going further, left hand front and center, right hand back. Grab it, wrap it, strap it. Quad stretch, mermaid or king pigeon. There you go. Now take your gaze up. So you have to use your head. And then one more breath and then hips down. That's it. And then release. Optional vinyasa, or just come to sitting for half fish pose, swinging right leg up and over your left leg. For Ardha Matsyendrasana. You can lift your hips and shift to the left an inch or two, so both sitting bones are on the floor or close to being down. And then right hand back, left arm up, arching up, and then twist to the right, leaning to the right, outer rotate that right thigh and hip, tacking your sitting bone down. Keep leaning to the right, pivoting off the sitting bone. Inhale, rising up to the crown of the head. Exhale, deepening twist. You can wrap and bind if it's available. Nathan, you can do this one like this. Have your left leg straight and then bend your right hand. Twist it back. Inhale and twist, switch. Right leg in, left leg over. You can have bottom leg straight. Left hand back, right arm up, arching. And then take it across. Inhale, rising up, arching up. Exhale, deepening twist. And then you can wrap and bind if it's available. Inhale, untwist. Optional vinyasa, or just switch legs again for Gomukhasana, cow face pose. For the next one, sit on one of these blocks. Pull left leg in, right leg over on top. You can hook your big toes and arch up, or take your right arm behind the back. Pull left arm in, and you can take left arm overhead, right arm behind the back for the shoulder opener. Or you can just rest forward over the legs for the hip opener. Oh, hold on, bro. You're not getting out of this easy. Yeah, cross like this, one leg all the way over. Let's go like this. This one straight. This one over. There you go. Now fold forward. Use your hands for support. That'll change your life. Do that every day. A couple minutes each side. Inhale up. Switch legs. You can hook the big toes, arching up. For the hip opener, folding forward, or work the shoulder opener. Bringing left arm behind the back, pulling right arm in, take it overhead. You're good. Take this arm over so you can push into that leg as you fold forward. Inhale up, optional vinyasa, or just open up wide for upavishta konasana. You sit on this for today, just like that guy. Legs wide, clearing hamstrings. And let's get you on a blanket. That's a bit better in the block. Sitting on this. Legs wide, and then arch up. Push your legs down and fold forward. Get a bigger towel for your mat. Power twist over right leg. This is for later. Go over this one first, then we'll come back to the center. Get close, drop forward first when you do this, and then hook your big toe, and then push your head up. Inhale up, go to the opposite side. Inhale up, go wider, deeper, fold forward one more time. Both those straps. And then pull back on both of them. And then inhale up, optional vinyasa, or come onto your back and rock around a little side to side. Dragon flags! Yay! Let's work the core. Arms off to the side of the body first. Legs are up perpendicular, and then you're going to push down through the arms, attempting to lift the hips up off the floor, and then lower hips down, lower feet back towards the floor, and repeat. Inhaling up, squeezing into the core at the peak, and then slowly hips down, slowly lowering feet back towards the floor. Keep it going. 13 good ones. Inhaling up, exhaling down slowly. If it feels like you're rolling across your vertebrae, you can walk your shoulder blades in after each rep and work on pushing arms and shoulders down more. When you're ready, stretch it out, feet underneath the knees, lifting hips up. Go for the clasp. Rest. You can repeat or take it all the way up for Urdhva Dhanurasana. Hands overhead. Hips up, chest up. Reclasping if you're doing bridge. If you're going up for upward bow, hands overhead. Top of the head. Curling shoulders back, chest forward, and then go all the way up. Peter, you can take your hands wide. Rest down. Have your fun. Round two. Back up. This time, come on your head and pause for a second. Take your head down. Now take your hands wide like this. Now go all the way up. Nice. When you're ready, rest. Drop backs are optional if you need to get your fix in. If you're done with back bends, take it into shoulder stand, taking legs overhead, holding hips. Nice. After you've been in shoulder stand for a minute, you can lower legs overhead for plow pose, legs straight, hands to the hips, or keep arms straight across the mat. After 5 breaths in plow pose, bend your knees over ears for ear pressure pose. Hands to the hips or wrap arms over the knee pits. Make it tighter. Slowly unroll. Eye the needle pose. Feet on the floor first, bending knees up towards the ceiling, and then cross your left ankle on top of the right thigh. Left arm reaches through the center, clasping between the legs. There you go. Resist first. Arch up, arch your lower back, tilt your pelvis up towards the ceiling to clear your hip flexor muscles. And then pull the leg in tight to the chest, round your lower back, and you can reach up higher for the foot, pulling it to the chest or overhead. Optional 1-foot diamond if you're going further. Slowly unroll and switch. Supine Randra, second side. Eye the needle pose. Crossing opposite foot on top. Reaching right arm through the center. Resist, arch. Clear psoas. And then round, pull it in. You can hold it there. Bring it tight to the chest or straighten leg and take it closer to the chest or overhead. Release, left foot to the floor. Take hold of your right foot for half happy baby. Pushing right knee down to the mat. And then bring your right arm over the leg. Work on bringing foot to the forehead or maybe behind the head for Supta Bhairava. Bring right arm in front. Oh. Work left leg, pushing left knee down, and then left arm over. After you've done both legs, or right and left side, do both together at the same time, pushing both knees down, walking both arms over the legs, attempting to bring feet to the forehead or behind the head. Ready, free yourself, twisting to the right, both knees across. Left hand to the rib cage or out to the side.
Anand,
Yes.
actually
That would be preparatory for Yoga Nidra.
I love this.
Twist to the left. Back up, twist to the opposite side. Again, take it a little deeper, crossing opposite leg over, or both legs straight for Jatara Parvartanasana 2 or 3. Twist to the opposite side last time, even yourself out. Shavasana. Roll around, twist or stretch wherever you need to, and then extend long for final relaxation. movements. Stretching out with fingers and toes. Reach arms long overhead. And stretching out with a deep inhale. When you're ready, roll to the right, supporting head on the arm bone for a few breaths. And then slowly twist up to a comfortable sitting meditation posture. One last Om and universal prayer for happiness and freedom. Deep breath in. Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
April and I are doing a backbend workshop this Saturday. It's going to be super awesome from 3 to 6. If you want to come join us for a learning safari.
And then Sunday, pranayama and meditation.
That's right.
3 to 6?
3 to
On
6.
Sunday, 3 to 6.
That's right.
Sadhana and I are going to do it. It's going to be amazing.
Wow, what a weekend you have.
I know.